Never mind, I'm gonna have to edit it anyway. I have to cut that out.
What do you have to cut out?
Hello, it's Kaylin Shaner, and welcome back to my channel. Andrew and I decided to take another whirl at visual novels, anime visual novels here, and we came across this one on Steam for less than $2.
We basically snap bought it when we saw psychological horror in the tags.
Yeah.
So this is completely sight unseen. We have no idea about anything else, besides apparently things are going to get intense at some point or another.
Yeah, so warnings, we don't know what's coming up, but watch this video if you like things like Doki Doki Literature Club or Yandere Simulator is my guess. But if you don't like, gore and guts and all of that stuff, maybe don't watch this one. But that's all just from the very basic description on Steam. We have not heard of this previously. None of our friends have played it that we know of. We've never seen anyone play it on YouTube. I'm not saying it's not out there. We just have not come across it. So we know nothing about what we're getting ourselves into other than it's a cute anime visual novel that apparently gets dark at some point.
Yeah, sounds about right. Let's go.
All right.
Onward. Oh, that's never a good sign.
All right. Welcome. Before we begin, we need to find out more about you. Just click. Okay. Please answer the following questions truthfully. What do you look like? Why do you need to know that?
Okay, I suppose that's fair.
Well, crap.
Do you want a gender bend, or do you want to be true to yourself?
Her shirt says K.
Oh, yes it does.
It's spelled wrong, but she literally has a shirt with my name on it.
All right, well we gotta go with that.
Okay. No, start over.
Alright.
Okay. What is your name? Keyboard. Is that good?
Works for me.
It's my pretty standard game name.
I always go with that.
Andrew! You know I'm gonna have to cut that out.
Yeah.
Is K-Ray really your name? I mean, it's my nickname.
Sort of?
How seriously do you want to get? It's the first half of my first name and then my middle name put together. People have been calling that my whole life.
So, yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yes, that is actually your name.
I just really like to wear a shirt with my name misspelled. I need to all the answers. You've asked me two. All two of the answers. Your name is K-Ray and you look like this. I guess. I mean, I'm not that pretty, but...
And technically there's two of us, but...
Yeah. Thank you for providing this information. I'm so confused. You may begin.
I feel so privileged, system.
Today is a wondrous day. It's a day I've dreamt about for nearly 3 months. A day that I surely thought would never arrive.
Yeah, you get to go to third shift?
What's gonna go? All the blood, sweat, and tears I've shed these past months have led me to this very point in time. This perfect moment, the very point of my entire existence.
It's gonna be a sandwich or something stupid.
Yeah, it is. I now hold in my possession the Holy Grail, an object of such great value and importance that it would spell disaster if it fell into the wrong hands. Just open the sandwich. It rests heavily in my palm, seeming to pulsate with life. Okay.
That's a good sandwich right there. I like my steak rare too.
The inconspicuous brown paper bag covering it does little to mask its holy aura. As I gaze upon this most sacred of objects, I make a solemn vow to myself.
Alright, come on, Tolkien. We don't need the backstory on your paper bag.
I promise to guard this object until the day I die, which, might be sooner rather than later, given the game description. For now, it's time. Oh my god! Can we just open it? Okay, I unwrap the brown paper bag and am nearly blinded by the light emanating from within. Finally, I now hold the uncovered. It's still going! It's the limited edition special cover version of volume 35 of my all-time favorite magical girl manga series. Okay, well, at least now we know what it is. Yes, finally, I waited for 3 months after this volume was announced for today, the release day. I find myself shedding a single tear of joy as I bask in the beauty of the limited edition cover. With only 100 of these printed, I am truly one of the luckiest people alive.
I'm just as lucky as those guys that got Sedgemoor sauce one day. And then they released it for real a few months later, and they felt really dumb.
I've been following this series since I was just an impudent child. I have grown alongside it, chanting the heroine's name in my sleep night after night. You sound like you're never going to get a date. And now, the very last volume has arrived. Years of worship have guided me here. Today, the series is complete. I'll return home and read this most valuable tome and achieve true nirvana.
That like smells like Teen Spirit.
Reading this series over the years has been an uphill battle. My friends often mocked me for following a children's manga series, but they just didn't see the beauty of it.
It's going to come to life and kill her.
Yeah. They couldn't possibly fathom the rich, intricate history of the world, the heroine's ambitions and motives, the ever-present darkness threatening to engulf the world. If they truly wanted to believe this is a children's manga, that's their right. But I wouldn't be swayed by their narrow-minded opinions.
Oh, crap. We're a brony.
Probably should have picked a guy.
Crap. I'm sorry, we're a prince-sister, I believe is the female equivalent.
Prince-sister?
Indeed.
Okay. I've never heard that before. I've heard of brony.
I've only ever heard it once or twice.
Okay.
It's not every day you see the female equivalent of the brony. They're a bit more endangered.
I'm starting to get the feeling that the artist literally sat down and was like, how much can I build up the text so I can save on animation costs? So we have to talk about the same image for 20 minutes. I feel myself trembling in anticipation as my fingers reach toward the open cover. It doesn't look open to me. Oh, too open the cover. Don't shut up.
I didn't say a word.
No! I must be patient. I need to return home first before I dive into this adventure. Okay.
So, I mean, I prefer to be in the comfort of my own home reading the book.
Yeah, but now she's gonna talk for 5 minutes about the walk home. I just can't keep my eyes off the beautiful cover. This walk home will truly be a test of my inner strength and willpower, see? I should power walk towards my house. The quicker I get home, the quicker I can begin reading. Excellent idea. The journey speeds along at a rapid pace. I don't even have to take my eyes off the manga. I know this route so well.
Alright, who are we running into?
Just a few more blocks to go.
And smack. Who are you smacking into? Oh, maybe not.
Okay.
Are we breaking that trope?
Oh no.
We're off trope. I don't know what to do.
What?
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 What happened?
Where's the book? Hey! I feel like I've wasted most of spring lazing away with nothing to do.
I feel like I just got blue balled.
Is this a different character? You take over from here on out, just in case.
Maybe we just switch perspective to the main character of the manga.
Okay.
This is right before they're going to spring out of the book and come to life and murder people.
Okay. You want to take over then?
I feel like I've wasted most of spring lazing away with nothing to do. I can't even remember the majority of it. The days just pass like a blur, every day the same as the last. At the very least, Hikari came to visit me some days. At least I think she did. I don't remember if she ever stayed long, or if we talked much. Still, it was a nice thing for her to do. This week has been unusually hot for the season. I think the heat has been scrambling my brains like eggs on a fry pan. Not a frying pan, a fry pan. I've been finding it so hard to focus lately, to concentrate on anything at all. I know I should perk up a little, try and get some things done before the season ends. But then again, it's just so easy to lay here on the grass without a care in the world. Oh, are we in Einkrad? Is that where we are? I wonder how much longer I can go on like this.
Her name is Asuna. I don't care what her name is now, but it's Asuna.
Everything changed on that fateful day 2 years ago. That day I picked up the final volume of my favorite magical girl manga series. Oh god.
It's the same girl!
It truly is a horror movie.
Oh my god.
Is this what happened to you when your favorite show ended?
I was sad, maybe even a little bit of like actually depressed, but it didn't fuck me. It didn't screw me up for 2 years. What?
Did you also get stood up on Christmas after you picked up that manga series? I read it cover to cover, and when I finished, reality began to sink in. The story was over. The story I'd been following for nearly my entire life was just finished.
Okay, so maybe it doesn't come to life. Maybe she reenacts it and starts killing people she deems as bad guys?
I'm kind of done trying to guess. We're off trope right now.
Right? I don't know what's going on.
Since that day, I've felt so very, very lost. My appetite disappeared. I stopped hanging out with my friends. I dropped all of my hobbies. That seems a little extreme there, bud.
Yeah, okay. So now I'm emaciated and super boring, and I should really probably go seek medical help.
Take up Magic the Gathering, guy. The days went by in a haze, and looking back, I can't remember a single moment with any kind of clarity. It's sad, but that's the truth of it.
Oh my god. I need help.
I can try and blame the recent heat as much as I want, but really, I've been feeling like this for a few seasons now.
A few?
Approximately 8. I need to pick myself up.
Can you? I'm pretty sure you have no muscle mass left.
If I don't get a grip, I'm going to throw away my entire future. I need to get my head back in the game.
Alright. Better late than never, okay?
I need to pull it together before tomorrow.
Why is there a time limit?
I'm sure she'll explain.
You waited 2 years already.
Tomorrow, the first day at my new school.
It always has to do with school, doesn't it?
It's kind of hard to believe. Even though I graduated high school, someone decided for me that my studies should continue. I assume that someone was Hikari. She's always meddling in my business. I suppose it's her way of looking after me.
Okay, so she got entered into college?
That's what it sounds like.
She didn't have to take any tests.
Oh, I'm sure she had to take some tests. This is Japan we're talking about.
How does she just not try to get into college?
Some of us are blessed that way, apparently.
She's been clinically depressed and possibly delusional for 2 years, and she still got into college?
Well, so was Sigmund Freud. He was also wrong about basically everything, but you know.
Yeah, but I feel like he at least tried. There's one thing, there's a difference between working through your depression and, like, trying to make the best of it, and just literally lying in your bed and then saying, okay, I'm dead inside now.
Because my manga series ended. Before I knew it, I was enrolled in a new academy without so much as my nod of approval.
How?
because the plot said so. Classes start tomorrow, whether I'm ready or not. Apparently the answer's not, but...
Also, how did she get any scholarships? Are her parents paying for this? Why would you sink money? I don't understand.
I don't know how college works in Japan. I'm not sure if it's expensive or not over there. As for the academy itself, I can't say I know much about it. There was a brochure in my letterbox at one point, but that promptly fell into the recycling can. I remember it had a lot of smiling faces on it, probably just typical propaganda.
Okay.
I don't even know what kind of classes I'll be attending. It could be anything, considering Hikari's eclectic. Why does your friend have this much control over your life? She probably signed me up for a cooking class, or horseback riding, or advanced basket weaving. Who knows?
I'm just gonna be waiting for all three of those to pop up at some point.
Well, you know what the difference between basic basket weaving and advanced basket weaving is, don't you?
I don't.
Advanced is underwater.
Ah, okay.
I'm beginning to doze off in the warm afternoon sun. Just before my awareness slips away completely, a shadow falls across my face.
It's Hikari. What? Wait?
It's you.
Okay.
Someone is suddenly standing over me. I squint, trying to make out their features. Let's see. Well, we don't know anything about this person yet. What shall their voice be?
I don't know. Do we want to do funny voices for this one? Or should we...
It would probably make it funnier when the horror happens.
Okay.
I mean, I want to imagine that the person who does the horrific stabbing has Trump's voice.
Yeah, but we have no way of knowing who
Which
that's
one
going
it's
to be.
going to be. I know.
I feel like it's going to be us. Not to mention that I can't do many voices, and the ones I can do are basically spent up on the last.
Alright, fine.
You can if you want to.
We'll do this serious.
We can if you want to. Comment below whether you think we should do funny voices for the next video of this.
We'll do it serious. It's time to wake up now, K-Ray.
Bears.
You can't handle these purple eyes.
The frame rate, though. I do like purple eyes. I told you it was Hikari. That's you. I'm K-Ray. You're Hikari.
Gotcha. What are you lying around here for? It's far too hot. You're going to cook.
I shoot the girl a dirty look, as if accusing her for interrupting my rest. It takes me another couple of seconds to recognize the girl. Blame my foggy mind. Really need to go to a hospital, honey. Oh, it's you, Hikari.
Jeez, is that what passes for a greeting these days?
She's chipper. Sorry, I was just lost in thought.
Well, it's my fault for expecting you to treat me with a little respect.
I said I'm sorry.
Fine.
It's actually something you say on the daily. Like, you just nailed that because you always say it. This intrusive girl is none other than Hikari, one of my oldest friends.
Really? Because she looks 3.
What? I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even... No. Guess what I was gonna say, because I ain't saying it.
If you did, you'd have to edit it out anyway.
She's kind of cute in her own way, I guess. I've known her for such a long time that I can't imagine her as anything other than just a friend, though I wonder if she feels the same about me. Okay, just jumping right in there.
I feel like they didn't expect us to pick the female main character, Kun.
Right?
It feels like, okay, for one, we're a brony.
Yeah.
For two, we're immediately being like, oh, my best friend who's a girl of several years is obviously not my love interest. We didn't say she was main character, Kun. You're feeling a little defensive right now.
Right?
So I feel like they just assumed we would pick the male main character.
I think you're right. Okay, alright, I'm just gonna... Hikari is the kind of girl that shoots first and asks questions later. but that's probably due to her being overprotective rather than assertive. It's the reason I assume she is the one who enrolled me at the new academy. Where? I don't even know where that came from. I don't know anyone else who cares about my future like she does. Okay, so can I just comment real quick that we have no will to live or go to college? I would honestly be surprised if we had showered in the last 2 years. But we have the mental capacity to wonder if our best friend is in love with us. Why do we care? We literally stopped eating. We don't care about food, but we care about whether or not our best friend is in love with us randomly.
I still want to know why our best friend has enough power over our life to enroll us at an academy without our consent.
Yeah. When we were younger, she had a habit of following me around everywhere, kind of like a little sister. As we grew older, this habit evolved into meddling in my business and stealing my lunch every day. You took the depressed, emaciated girl's lunch every day? No wonder she's starving.
Well, yeah, that's okay.
I mean, I guess if we weren't going to eat it, why let it go to waste? But still, we don't just condone that behavior. Freaking enabler. It probably sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm honestly not. Hikari is a great person. I have doubts.
You have Stockholm Syndrome is what you have.
And I'm truly lucky to have a friend like her. I just really don't understand what she sees in me or what she gets out of our relationship. If I'm being honest, as a person with clinical depression myself, I'm a little surprised myself. What does she get out of this relationship other than
food?
And it all goes straight to her boobs.
Anyway, what are you doing out here? Do you have any idea how long it took me to find you?
I'm just relaxing. What's the big deal?
Relaxing? You don't do anything but relax. You're aware we're starting school tomorrow, right? Channeling my Brad.
Yep, painfully aware. Wait, you said we're, as in we. Are you attending class with me, Hikari?
Oh, give me a break. I've explained this to you at least 6.5 times.
What?
I swear, talking to you is like talking to a brick wall, you big dumb idiot. Except the brick wall is better looking than you are.
Okay, well, I don't think she's in love with us. Hey, I object to that. I look like a supermodel. I have no meat on my bones whatsoever.
Look, we're going to the academy together, and that's final. You don't have a say in the matter, okay?
I'm aggressive there. Okay, please don't hurt me.
I wouldn't dream of hurting you.
She's the killer. I have a question though. What kind of classes are we taking? A thoughtful expression crosses Hikari's features. I can tell she's making up her mind on whether to scold me or give me a proper answer.
Just give the girl an answer. Trust me, scolding her just makes her annoyed. Well, if you'd read the guide I left for you at your house...
Here we go.
You'd already know that we'll be taking basic first-year classes. Nothing too difficult, I'd imagine. They know you're a noob, so you shouldn't have any problems.
Why do you sound like Donald Trump turned into a valley girl? What is that?
I didn't realize I'd slipped into Trump.
Not as aggressively as you do if you're actually trying to impersonate him, impression, or whatever.
I didn't even realize
it was there
until you said it.
It was there.
No, it definitely was. now that you say it.
Somehow being called a noob hurts more than anything else Hikari could have come up with.
She just said walls are prettier than you.
Right? Aren't you a noob as well, Hikari? She looks taken aback, almost as offended as I just got seconds ago.
Well, no, I'm not new to this. You know, I've been practicing for years.
Practicing? What is she talking about? confused. What have you been practicing? A frown crosses Hikari's face. I know this expression well. It's her "I'm so tired of your clueless ass" face.
Oh wait, does that mean we're allowed to curse? The game cusses.
Let's keep it to a minimum. I mean, I have 2 subscribers right now, so I'm not getting monetized anytime soon.
Who are we going to offend? I've been practicing to become a fully fledged magical girl, of course.
What was that, of course?
I didn't quite register what she'd said until
your brain just hit the brakes like, whoa, okay, what is this?
Are we going to Hogwarts?
Oh my god, we're going to Hogwarts.
Boss.
Her words hit me like a truck. Did she just say magical girl? I don't even know how to respond to this. I just took a deep breath to go on a rant and then stopped. Like, okay, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Because we are in a 2-year-long depression because our favorite Magical Girl manga series ended, and now our best friend is taking us to Magical Girl High School.
College,
I'm sorry, school, whatever. And so all I can think, truthfully, is that this is just going to send us back into a spiral.
Well, that, or you no longer need your favorite manga because now
you're living
you're a
it.
magical girl.
And like, I can see how this might be displayed as a good thing, but it just, like, if you were talking to a therapist about this, I feel like they'd be like, no.
Therapy is a messy thing. It works differently for different people.
Somehow, the stupor I've been living in for endless months shatters in an instant. Okay, so it's a good thing, I guess. Until the college gets found out for money laundering and goes under and you can no longer attend. And then you're just gonna throw yourself off a building.
Well, hopefully by then you've learned to fly.
I feel like my eyes have been opened for the first time in a long time. I see Hikari's smiling face beaming at me as if she's so very proud of what she said. And another thing! Why are we just now finding out that it's a magical girl school? Our best friend has known this the entire time she has been sending in applications and did not tell us and just let us be depressed.
And also has been practicing for years, apparently.
And we didn't get the chance to practice? She didn't say anything! Of course, I remember that Hikari is training to become a magical girl. How could I let such a magnificent fact elude me for so long? I've known as much for years. Why are you still... Why were you still depressed that
I'm just rolling with it.
Okay, alright. And now magically it's gone. So if I put 2 and 2 together, I'd say the academy we're attending from tomorrow is a school for magical girls. But why am I going? I have no magical talent whatsoever, so magic is real?
Apparently.
I should just stop reacting.
Why is there a manga about magical girls if we have real magical girls? Well, I suppose there's like slice of life anime, so I guess it makes sense. Teehee. You look like you just took an ice cold shower, K-Ray. Is everything okay?
Think about her question for a moment. I do feel more alert now. It's a familiar feeling. It's almost the way I felt before, back before my favorite manga series finished. The truth is, magical girls are very, very real. The whole time I had my buried in manga, real-life magical girls existed all around me. I think I was just too nervous to ever go out and meet them. Nothing about the story is making sense. I have so many problems. Except for Hikari. I knew her before she ever awakened to her powers. I can't quite explain why I've let my mind stay so foggy because writing said so. But maybe now, with school starting tomorrow, I can begin to work towards becoming a functioning human being again. I give Hikari a slight smile. Hikari, why am I going to a school for magical girls? Hikari shuffles on the spot. She seems hesitant to tell me.
the truth is... Flashback Land!
Okay.
About a month ago, you and I were having dinner, and all of a sudden, your powers awoke.
Okay. What?
I noticed it immediately, but you seemed like your old, oblivious self and barely paid attention to what happened.
So what did happen? I knocked over a glass.
Like I said, we were having dinner together. I accidentally knocked a glass of water off the table. It was going to shatter on my bare feet, and I screamed, afraid of cutting myself in the glass. It happened so quickly I couldn't move away in time.
And it just stayed there.
And you kinda just glanced at the glass and it stopped. Midair, frozen in time.
Okay.
I mean, literally, frozen in time. Ice and all.
Okay. I don't believe you. I would remember something like that.
You just shrugged and continued eating.
So many problems with this story.
Weren't you not eating?
Yeah! I wasn't eating! I stopped eating! Silence.
I think, at the time, you just believed I had made the glass freeze in place. After all, you've known about my magical powers for a long time.
Okay, that makes sense.
I awoke to my powers when I was 13, maybe 14. I don't quite remember, but still. I have a very specific set of powers, and don't forget, I'm untrained. There is no way I could freeze something in time. So, after that night, I replayed the event back in my mind over and over. The only explanation is that you froze the glass. You suddenly awoke to your own powers and saved me from getting cut on broken glass.
Okay, I'm just gonna say everything in this story can be explained away with the fact that we just have clinical depression that happened to be kickstarted at the beginning of this manga. Or at the beginning of the story with the manga ending. It had nothing to do with the actual manga ending. And finding out that magical girls were real and that we had powers when we were going to magical school didn't lift us out of this depression because we're clinically depressed and the biochemistry of our brain is screwed up, so our circumstances changing just didn't do much. Which honestly makes the story make a lot more sense, but also makes me just really, really mad that no one in this girl's life took her to a freaking medical specialist. Alright.
So I'm not sure this is the correct takeaway.
I'm trying to make it make sense in my brain.
No, I meant this.
Oh. So what you're saying is, I'm a hero!
Not quite, okay.
I saved your foot.
Anyway, to cut a long story short, I never enrolled us to attend the academy.
Okay.
We were both sent letters from the association. They can detect who has magical powers and who doesn't. They keep a record of everyone.
So it really is Hogwarts.
Huh, cool. According to the association, once magical girls reach 18 years of age, it's the law for them to attend the academy.
Okay, so it's not Hogwarts, it's the Circle Tower of Mages from Ferelden in Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah?
Okay, cool.
Kind of a weird mix of both, really.
Right.
The letters basically demanded we attend the academy effective immediately.
And if we didn't comply, they were sending the Templars.
Because you awaken to your powers right on the age of 18, you get the joy of going back to school.
What happens if you awakened after 18?
Remedial magic. It's horrible. Regardless, we both start class tomorrow. We'll both be training to become magical girls.
All of this information is swirling around my head like a tornado. I feel simultaneously excited and exhausted. Do I really have magical powers? Can I actually freeze things in time?
To quote, I believe it's Adam Sandler, all things that could have been useful to me yesterday.
Right? I can't think of any other situation where I've done such a thing, and I have no clue how to make it happen again. Please go to the doctor. Well, I suppose that's the point of the academy. They should train me to reach my full potential, right? Yeah, very much. I guess attending class with Hikari won't be so bad. Maybe I'll make some new friends, too.
What do you say we get out of here? We can grab some dinner to celebrate our last night of freedom. Because, we're basically going to be prisoners in a magic tower.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. You're paying, though. That kind of sounds like I'm paying.
I am not, you big lug. You can pay for both of us.
In both the literal sense and the metaphorical sense. Hey, dinner was your idea, not mine. Why should I pay?
You're as hopeless as always. How did I get dragged into going back to school with you?
You love it. Sassy all of a sudden.
Let's see how many classes we can make it through before I strangle you out of frustration. 1. The answer is 1.
Okay, guys, I think that's a really good spot for the end of the episode. Thanks for sticking around. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And we will see you in the next installment of How to Date a Magical Girl. We clearly have depression, and we're going to the Circle Mage Tower. Hopefully not escorted by the Templars. And eventually I think we're going to murder some people.
I vote for becoming an abomination myself.
It sounds preferable to whatever she's going through now.
Well,
Bye, guys. The dark exit out of all of this.